welcome.
Welcome.
Man, it's the debut.
I was getting Richie dressed. He said,
Yeah?
"Can I wear a suit too?" And I said, "Sure." Of
Ooh,
course."
is he gonna come on the show?
Well, he says my name is on the
Oh,
wall, so
right.
I guess
That's
I have to
right.
make an appearance. And I said, "Yeah, but you have to be dressed."
That's right. Do you like the little logo that we have there? You like that?
Pardon us, this is a little new, and with eye prescriptions, we're going to try to read your requests.
Yes, absolutely.
As we are performing. Let's
That sounds
see.
good. That sounds good. Okay, so
Let me put on Facebook. I rarely go on these days because we're pretty busy. It's season, height of season, and a lot of people have been asking about public venues. And this season, the only public venue that Michael's been performing at has been at the Carlisle in New York City, which is awesome.
that is really awesome.
But a lot of people, don't have the ability to fly into New York.
True.
To see you there.
Many have,
a lot
though.
Of our following, but we're so grateful for the people who have.
It's been so wonderful.
Yes.
Really.
And obviously, I've been accompanying you as often as I can, but we have other commitments. We're homeschooling Richie, which is a big commitment. And obviously, that takes up a great part of the day. But we also have a business to run. So it's like public venues. Wow, we're really exhausted. So we're really grateful for the wonderful venues that we have. And hopefully we can continue to do this on a weekly basis to bring a public venue to you.
Well, you know what? I just want to tell you,
Yes,
this is a special dedication to you.
to me,
Yes, it was actually a request for me to sing something to you.
a request.
Yeah.
Okay, wow.
That's always a nice thing. Start off with a nice request. So, do you see the requests on? Can you see them?
It is a little tough to see.
So yeah, please send us your requests. Just make it in the comment
Oh my
there.
gosh, I look enormous to you because of the camera angle. It's like 30% bigger than you.
You are the sunshine of my life.
Ooh, I get to enjoy you singing
Yeah, see?
all the time.
That's why I'll always be around. You are the apple of my eye. Forever you'll stay in my heart. Gotta write that one down too. Hold on a second. Multitasking. You must have
He's much
known
better at
that
that than
I
me.
was lonely
Where are you seeing these requests?
because you came to my rescue.
Oh, thank you, Ed, for making that request.
Did you see the other request too? 'Cause you are the sunshine of my life. Look at me, I'm singing to you.
Somebody asked, where's the tip jar? It's electronic.
Hey, that's easy. Just go to tipmichael.com.
That's right.
Tipmichael.com. If you want to tip, it's fine.
Support live music.
Forever you'll stay in my heart. Because you are the sunshine. You are the sunshine. You are the sunshine of my That was a request from Ed Marshall
Thank
for
you
me to
so
sing
much.
that to you.
Thank you. Do you know that this is so rare that I get to actually enjoy hearing you perform? Because so much of the time, I'm sure it's picking me up.
I don't know. Yeah, so much of the time.
We're talking and enjoying the company of people that we don't get to see too often. So when we have the opportunity to be in a public setting, obviously the tendency is to socialize. So we're sitting in the great entertainment of Michael and we're talking.
I know.
And it's
How
always
rude.
It's always like that. And well, I want to be
just
interested in
kidding.
our friends and fans and
Yeah.
and it's just it's wonderful for them to be supportive. But this is our way of giving to you, those
So-
of you who cannot
So please bear with us because it is our debut show. So
Yes.
we're going to figure all this out. So we're getting requests as we are performing.
Yeah.
So what we need to do is, I was writing it down. So are you not seeing the requests there?
You know what? It's tough for me to see on a phone. I'm going to go
Okay.
ahead and get my iPad, I think. and-
Okay.
and see if I
All
can
right.
see
Maybe
it.
the iPad will be better. But don't worry right now. We're good because I want to sing something with. But I want to tell you something. Let's see. I see.
Oh, you do have your iPad
I
there,
see,
so
yeah.
you can see.
Yeah, and I can see. Hey,
Wow. Hello, Richie.
turn around. Let everybody
Yes.
see you. They're right there.
There's right there. The camera is to the left on the tripod.
I couldn't see you.
Hi.
Hi, welcome to the Celebrity Circle Lounge with Blanca, Mike, and Michael, and me,
You.
Richie, and company.
Yes.
Well-
Thank you for that wonderful intro,
That was
Richie.
amazing.
That was great.
He's the master of ceremonies right there.
Yes. Yes.
You know,
you are.
it's interesting because when we put company on there, that's because we've been talking to a lot of friends, and we thought this would
Yeah.
really be nice to do. Because like we said, because the lack of public places that we're performing.
Yes.
So we thought this would be kind of nice, and we can invite you online.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, listen, you know what? If you're a performer, and I've
course.
already we've talked to some of our friends already about
Said,
this,
excuse me.
and they want to be on the show. So we're going to invite performers to come in, be our
Absolutely.
guests. We'll promote what they're doing.
We'll
and we
feature
can-
them and what
kind of a jam
projects
session.
they're working on.
We'll have kind of a jam session. And then also we're going to let people, you just email us at info@michaelmascientertainment.com. Email us there if you'd like to be a special guest or if you'd like to be in the audience, in the
Right.
live audience.
Because as you can see, we have a couple of tables set, which we're going to keep like this in our lounge.
It's a very-
and some bar stools as
Yeah.
well.
We do have seating in here. It's very limited, but there's
But if you
definitely
let
good
us
seating.
know, then we'll definitely make room
Yeah.
for you, sure.
Yeah,
'Cause
so we'd love to
that's
have
probably
people
going to be
here.
something that would be enjoyable. We used to have family dinners every week,
Yeah.
and we would enjoy sharing our home with our beloved friends who really have become family to us. A shout out to Claire, Coco, Ellen, Jacoby, Diane Jacoby.
And Claire just said
others.
hello right when you said that too. Hi, Claire.
We
How you
miss
doing,
you, we
Claire?
love you. And we figured that this would be a nice way to integrate our opening of our home and sharing what is our godly gift with you, which is music. So we hope you
That's
enjoy
right.
the evening.
You know what? And while we're at it, why don't we just say a cheers?
Chandane.
Cindane.
To all our friends and family.
And to all of you out there, cheers.
Cheers. As we-
Hopefully you can join us here sometime.
That's right. That's right. Richie, would you like some tea? Yes. Just to show you this isn't
Yeah.
wine, but it's a prop.
We
Have
love
a
you
sip.
too, Claire.
Go ahead.
So sweetheart, I just want to tell you, there's
Want some?
somebody made a request out there, and it's from a person that I performed with when
Yeah, that's a great seat. I'm listening.
I first
Excuse me.
started. When I first started performing, this was 1983, 85, something like that. A friend named Bob Stretch, and I know he's out there watching because I saw his request just now. So I'm going to do a great song. He asked for the song. I believe it's Michelle Legrand, if I'm not mistaken. But this is called a beautiful song called "Watch What Happens." Let someone start believing in you. Let him hold out his hand. Let him touch you and watch what happens. Want someone who can look in your eyes and see deep in your heart. Let him touch you and watch what happens. Cold. No, I can't believe your heart is cold. Maybe just afraid to be broken again. Let someone with a deep love to give that deep love to you. And with magic you'll see. Let someone give his heart, someone who cares like me.
Do I
that someone gave his heart, someone who cares like me, someone who cares like me. Thank you.
Our
No.
friend Sharon is watching. Sharon, you got to get over here, girl.
Yeah. I think Sharon's going to come over. I'm pretty sure. Okay. So we had another request. Guess who it's from? Your daddy.
Are you kidding? Hi,
Yep.
Dad.
Captain Rick Garcia watching from California right now. What do you think you wanted?
Mac the knife.
Oh, the shark bait has such teeth, dear, and he shows them pearly white. Just a jackknife has Maggie's bed, and he keeps it way out of sight. Don't you know when that shark bites with his teeth, dear? Scarlet billows, they begin to swim. Fancy gloves, though, has Maggie's bed, and he never shows a trace of red. Now on that sidewalk, Sunday morning, lies a body, moving life. Someone is sneaking right around that corner. Could that someone, could that be Mac the knife on? There's a tugboat coming to town, down by the river, with a cement bag, dropping down. And that cement is it's just for the weight, dear. Did our boy, man, did he do something rash? Did you hear about Louis Miller?
No, I
No, he disappeared, babe,
Oh my gosh.
after drawing out all of his hard-earned cash. The Maggie he spends just like a pimp, dear. Baba, get your tip.
What is a pimp?
He's back in town. Oh, Jenny Diver, 2 feet tall tree. Hallelujah, and no Lucy Brown. Oh, that life falls on the right, baby. Now that Maggie, he's back in town. Help me out now. Oh, I said Jenny Diver, get back.
No, I don't know the lyrics. My dad's thing.
Step back on Lucy Brown. Oh, that line falls on the right, baby. Now that Maggie, he's back in town. Oh, now look out, old Maggie is back.
Very nice.
Oh yeah.
See, this would be nice if we had some friends over.
Oh yeah. Well, let me tell you, they're already saying mark us down for next week. Which, by the way, we're hoping that we're going to be doing this again. Well, I think we're already scheduled to do this
We're
next Monday.
committed to do this every week, every Monday. I put it on the calendar
Yeah.
for us to do that, and we're just getting lineups of people who are expressing interest to be participating in the show,
Well-
whether by audience or as a special featured guest.
And we can't mention yet who's going to be on next week, but we have
No,
two
but
fabulous performers, a husband and wife.
Grammy nominated.
Yep, and they're going to be here next week. So we will announce who it's going to be a little bit later. But yeah, so we're excited about that one.
Yeah, we are really thrilled. But it's really enjoyable to open
Yeah.
our home and to be able to network with these wonderful people who we haven't gotten to see in a long time. Because in gigs, you pass people and say, "Hey, how you doing?" And then, you book them elsewhere, and that's probably the last time you see them for several months. So this is nice. We hope to be able to really formulate closer friendships with these wonderful friends who we do have that we've known for many years, but just in passing. So now we're going to really get into the meat of it and get to talk and enjoy.
Well, I'm just telling you. I'm looking at my phone now because I can see. Can you see the requests? I'm seeing like all these comments. Do you see all that? So that's what we need to do. We need to know what the comments are,
How
so we
about
know.
Estate?
Well, that is our friend
Rio.
Ricky. You know, Ricky.
Yes,
He
Ricky.
made me that beautiful necklace. Thank
Oh,
you.
my
If you're
goodness.
watching, if you're
Ricky,
watching,
that was so thoughtful, really generous, and just really touching.
Ricky, you got to come over here. Why don't
Yes,
you come over next
you
Monday?
and your wife come on over because it would be really nice to enjoy each other. And
Oh, I saw another request. One note samba. Okay, I'm going to keep my phone on too. Let's see. We have. Oh, Bob Stretch. That's not Bob Stretch is the one I was telling you I worked with back in
Yes.
the early '80s. He says the Wharf Tavern welcomes Michael. The very first place I ever played was the Wharf Tavern in Aston, Pennsylvania. And here's how I played. I went like this. And they all said,
my boy's shy.
will you look at us and will you smile? That's what they were asking. And finally I did. Let's see.
I'll read these to
Ricky
you.
says, Bonacera? You want that one? Is that what you want, Ricky? Well, I do see one note samba. Ricky, let me know if you wanted Bonacera, Senorita. Let me. Hi, Richie.
Hi.
Hey, that was pretty good rhythm. Thank you for that.
Dresser.
I appreciate that. Sweetheart, I want you to sing a song.
All right.
Can you do a little something a little swingy?
I was really interested
right around
in
this
just
tempo.
participating as an audience member tonight.
No,
and
I don't think so. There's a microphone right there,
I
and
know,
you're going to
but
sing.
I assumed that was so that I could talk.
I need these folks to see the beautiful voice.
Honey, I think they're more interested in you.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
No.
It's all
Do
good.
something. Let's do something a little jazzy, but right around this tempo. 1, 2. Oh, I'm just kidding. Okay, here we go.
I make this guy look awesome
Yes, you do.
and keep him organized. On occasion, I make a little snafu and book him in 2 places at once,
That's okay.
but we recover quickly.
You know what we're doing, right?
Nice. Okay, hold on, little guy. Ready? Try it really this way. All of me. Why not take all of me? Can't you see I'm no good without you? Take my lips, I want to lose them. Take my arms, I'll never use them. Your goodbye left me with eyes that cry. How can I go on, dear, without you? You took the part that once was my heart, so why not take all of me? Here, would you like this? Watch. From the top. All of me. Why not take all of me? Can't you see I'm no good without you? Take my lips, I want to lose them. Take my arms, I'll never lose them. Your goodbye left me with eyes that cry. How can I harmonize? Come on, dear, without you. You took the part that once was my heart, so why not Richie, can I please borrow that instrument?
yeah.
Hey, thanks a lot. Okay, thank you for your help, Richie. Woo-hoo-hoo. Thank you, Richie. Thank you. Thank you.
He's very excited.
Yes, you are. I'm happy he's participating. This is great because he's not on Minecraft right now.
Hey, old friend, are you okay? Old friend, what do you say? Old friend, are we the one you need? Time goes by and everything else keeps changing. But you and I, we get continued next week.
Oh, thank you, Ryan.
Friends fade, and others don't make that grade. New ones are quickly made, and in a pinch, sure they'll do. But us old friends, what's to discuss? Old friends, here's to us. Who's like us? A kid's behind me. Darn few. Kid down there.
Richie.
L'chaim.
L'chaim. Salud.
So, old friend, fill me in slow, old friend. Start with hello, old friend. I want the one there and now. Old friends do tend to become bad habits. I never knew how much I missed you till now. Most friends fade, or others don't make them grade. New ones are quickly made. And in a pinch, sure they'll do. It's okay, I'm just singing here. But us old friends, what's to discuss? Old friends, here's to us. Who's like us? Darn few. It's the G-rated version. Hey, old friend, how do we stay old friends? Who is to say old friends? How an old friendship survives. One day churns, having a laugh, a minute. One day comes and they're part of your lives. New friends pour through the revolving door. Maybe there's one that's more. If you find one that'll do. But us old friends, what's to discuss? Old friends, here's to us. Who's like us? Darn few.
Very nice.
Yeah, old friends.
Richie, you can clap. Yes. Very nice.
Thank you, Ryan. Oh my
Very
gosh.
nice.
Okay, so we have a lot of friends watching out there. Gary Zernoski, I went to high school with him. Gary
Hey,
Zernoski,
Gary.
how you doing? Oh my gosh. Gary, do you remember what song we played when we were in high school? We tried to do a little radio show in the beginning of the school, so we did we would play a nice song. Gary, I want you to tell me if you remember what song we played. If you're still on here watching, you let me know what song we played. I want to see if you remember. Let's see. We've got Brooklyn Keys is watching. Sam Chiodo, a great bass player. Jasmine Rochester. You know where she's watching from?
No.
Anguilla.
What?
Jasmine.
Oh,
You
how
remember
are you,
Jasmine?
Jasmine? Yes.
Of course.
Oh, my
Dennis
gosh.
Dell. Dennis Dell is watching. I watch him because he does a lot of live videos. He does a lot of 50s songs, and he's very good. Dennis, we love watching what you do, and we're so glad that you're joining us right here. Okay.
And leave that alone, Richie. Okay?
Claire is out to dinner trying to watch. Love the show. Hey, you know what? Hey, the great thing about Facebook Live is that you can always replay at any time. So this
Yes.
is always going to be here.
That's right.
So, but let's see. Okay. And once again, don't forget, send us your request, okay? And everybody's saying everything sounds good, so that's good.
Okay, sounds good.
So,
Yes,
sweetheart.
Richie, what is it, dear?
Yes.
I'll look at the phone to see who are sending messages.
You're so sweet and thoughtful, Richie. That is a great idea, okay? If you promise to not use the phone to play a game.
Here, I need this, though. I need this. But here, I do want to say, Chris O'Toore's watching.
Hi, Chris.
Chris O'Toole.
Hi,
All
Chris.
right. All of you that are watching, if you're around, we'd love for you to email us, and we'd love to have you join us. Yes?
Hey, maybe you can put the phone right there in front of you on the music stand right there.
Right here?
Like it's on the side there,
Yeah,
Richie.
you
and
can
then
do
you
that.
can take
Then
a
we
look.
can both watch it,
Because
okay?
your eyes are
And
so
if it
much
falls, it
more
falls,
sharp.
and I'll never know. Mommy, I would love for you to sing a beautiful a Latin song. Will you do that for me?
Only if you harmonize with me, because you know this is a two-part thing. A lover can't sing a love song alone.
Okay. Now, that is true.
I mean, you got to work with good material, so it's like.
Es correcto.
Bésame, bésame mucho, como si fuera esta noche la última vez. Bésame,
Bésame mucho,
que tengo miedo perderte, perderte después. Bésame, bésame mucho, como si fuera esta noche la última vez.
Bésame, bésame mucho,
Que tengo miedo perderte,
perderte
después. Que tengo miedo perderte, mirarme en tus ojos junto a mí. Piensa que tal vez mañana yo estaré lejos, muy lejos de aquí. Bésame, bésame mucho, como si fuera esta noche la última vez. Bésame, bésame mucho, que tengo miedo perderte, perderte después. It's so hard to get your bésame on with your 8-year-old right next to you. Hi, Rob. Rob is watching. Give me the phone, baby. Ojos junto a mí.
Slight distraction.
Slight distraction. Piensa que tal vez mañana yo estaré lejos, muy lejos de aquí. Bésame,
Bésame mucho,
como si fuera esta noche la última vez.
Bésame, bésame mucho, que tengo miedo
Perderte,
perderte
después. Woo!
Beautiful.
We weren't distracted at all by our 8-year-olds,
Wait,
right?
Come here, silly, come here. All right, we're gonna. First of all, I just saw a message from Rob Russell, and he said, "Hi guys,
I know, I see.
we miss you, Rob."
Yes, we miss you, Rob.
All right. Well, you know what? Just a reminder once again that if you'd like to be part of this and you'd like to be a guest on this show or you'd like to just be here and just have fun with us,
Yeah,
you know?
just to be in the audience and to sit down and be
It would be wonderful to have you here.
music
So,
appreciator.
yeah, email us at info@michaelmascientertainment.com. And, of course, always send your requests here. But you know what? This was the
We'll
debut
both
show.
get the email, and that way we can respond.
Absolutely.
Sure.
And this was like the debut show. So what we can do, there's one song that I'd like to sing for you.
Okay.
And there's a significance
Okay.
because of number 7.
Yes.
Do you want to tell anything about number 7, or you just do the song?
Well, there's always a story, but some stories are more private than others. This song,
Yeah.
this song actually has some divine significance. First of all, we love John Pizzarelli, absolutely. We love his wife, Jessica Molaski, and their music is just so inspirational to us because they write music together. And it's very special to have a husband and wife that are able to work together and just have that kind of chemistry, and it's just beautiful to see. So anyhow, we love that song, and the story is Michael was working on his birthday a year and a couple of months ago, and it was around Christmas time. His birthday is the 23rd of December, and I figured, okay, great, I can do all the wrapping of the presents now that my husband, who loves to sneak around and find his gifts, was out of the house, so I could go ahead and have the house to myself to wrap presents. Richie was busy watching a fun movie, and I thought, okay, I'm going to go ahead and wrap presents in the garage. What a logical place, right? So I'm out in the garage, and I thought, well, I need to have a big table to do this wrapping, and I had a big glass tabletop out there, and it was up against the side of the garage, and I had asked Michael, maybe to put it on a tabletop for me. We had a base in the garage, and I thought, I'm going to do it myself. Yeah, I can do it. Right? So I lifted it up, and I put the heavy glass tabletop onto the table base, but it was so heavy that it slid out from underneath me, and needless to say, the glass shattered in a million pieces. I sliced off parts of my hand.
It was really
I was
bad.
stabbed in lots of places by the glass, and it occurred on Michael's birthday, and I thought, oh my God, I'm going to die here in the garage, and my husband's at work, and my son is watching a video in the living room. I don't want to alarm him. Blood was everywhere. So I called as sternly as I could to Richie. Richie, I need trouble. Please run to the neighbor and ask for help, okay? Okay, go to the neighbor's house. Don't come in the garage. I didn't want him to see the mess. And then I realized I might be out there for a period of time. I might actually black out and die. So I thought, okay, I'm going to walk over to the neighbor's house. And I left blood all, the way to the neighbor's house. Anyway, this occurred on my husband's birthday, okay? So he didn't know this at the time. He didn't know this until after I was stitched up at the hospital and was taken care of, and on my way back home, that I had this incident. And when my bandages were removed, I have 3 7s on my body. Those are my scars. So, needless to say, I am his Lady Luck.
That's right.
I am his Lucky 7.
That's right.
And I am certainly lucky to be alive,
And the
too.
name of this song is Lucky Charm. And this is
Yes,
for you.
I am his Lucky Charm, because he likes eating his Lucky Charms.
You can call me superstitious, or perhaps down on my luck. But I find 13 suspicious, and under ladders I won't duck. I have looked for my good fortune for forever and a day. When I saw you, I realized the fates had smiled my way. Black cats would scare me to death. Now I said Scottish play, not Macbeth. I hold 4 kings, but still I'd lose the fun. I had a problem, but now those days are over. You are my 4-leaf clover. I'm far from harm, you're on my arm. With you, my lucky charm. You are so magically delicious.
Why, thank you. So are you.
I am no longer superstitious. Cross your fingers now, put your shoes on my grateful fella. Come in and open your umbrella. Roll the dice now, 'cause you are my number 7. You were sent down from heaven. Now I step on cracks, and mom don't buy the farm. She's far from harm when you're on my arm, my lucky charm.
That was beautiful. Thank you, my romantic husband. Thank you.
So,
And also, I think that my lucky 7 scars are an indication to me that I too am quite lucky.
That's right.
We've always considered ourselves blessed. We're not lucky, we're blessed. And in our religion, we're devout Christians, we're also Messianic Jews. We see that the number 7 is very divine and very spiritual. It means completion. It means perfection. So, it's very significant. Luck has nothing to do with it.
that's right. That's right. So, I think this was a good debut show.
Yeah, I think it was fabulous. Oh, yeah.
And we're going to
Here,
do this
come on
all
over
over
here.
again. Oh, yeah, we need to say
All right.
good night to Richie.
All right, Richie, here. You, being our little master of ceremonies here. Go ahead. Drop the
Come
mic.
over here so they can see you.
My dad. Okay, sit beside your daddy.
Hey.
And that's the camera. And you say, everybody, thank you for being with us.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for being with us.
Yes, thank you so much.
And tune in next time, Celebrity Circle Lounge with Blanca and Michael, Richie, and company.
That's right. Find out who's going to be joining us next week, and I think we're going to have an audience next week as well. That's right. That is right.
Hope to see you guys in the audience and online.
Thank you all.
God bless your week.
Say goodbye. Wave goodbye in front of the camera.